Hello and welcome to today's video on creating your first Power BI visual. So before we start, you'll need to have Power BI installed. I have Power BI Desktop installed, but if you don't have it, you can just run a Google search on download Power BI Desktop, and you'll get a, a result list like this. And so I usually use the second one because it allows me to download Power BI Desktop for Windows. And you can also use Power BI on the web. So some of the links might be links to the web version, but I want to use the desktop version. From the desktop version, you can publish your app to the web if you create an account. If you need to have a Microsoft account to log into the web version, and you can either purchase um, the paid version or use the free version of the software. And so if you click on this second link here, it will take you to the page where you can download the desktop version. That's the one I'm going to use. So you just click download here. You can feel free to look at details, system requirements, and install instructions, but you can just go ahead and click download. So once you click download, it should download the software. You can also so let me go to the web version here just to give you an idea. So I've already logged into my online account, but if you had clicked on the first link, it would have, if you didn't already have a Power BI online account, it would make you create an account. And once you create an account, you can see this sort of view here. And so you can do the same things on the web. So like here, you can see when I started, it asked me to click get started, but I already have a license, so I didn't have to create an account. I just logged in. So I'm going to go back here. So I want to use um, the desktop version, but I just wanted to show you that you can also use Power BI online. And once you've downloaded a desk version and created a visual, you can publish it online from the desktop version, and then you'd have more. But you can also, so I'm just going to open that instead of using the online version, which is what you see here. You can create an app and import data and analyze it. But I'm going to use this here, which is the desktop version. So in preparation for this, I already imported a data set called AdventureWorks. And these are some of the fields: calendar, customer, product, sales, and territories. But if you don't have a data set, you can always click on get data here, and it will give you an option to import an Excel workbook, SQL Server. Or if you click more, you'll see a wide range of other options. And then you just need to navigate to the file that has your data and import it. You'll have to click load after selecting the file, and the queries would run, and then when the queries are done running, you click load, or you can click transform data. But I'll do a different video on transform data. It's also available here, but I already got my data in, so I'm just going to focus on creating a simple visual here. So if you look at I have a customer table here. Let me just click on the arrow to expand. You can see I have some customer information here. So I could create a basic table. I click on the table icon here. And then once I click on it, the visual shows up here. I can expand it. So I can drag to make it larger. And then you can see here on the visualizations on the right side here, because I have a table selected, I can add the data fields for the columns. So for example, I might want first name as one of the columns. And then I might also want to drag last name into the column section. So my table now has first name, last name, and I can add marital status. So the order in which you drag these in, like if you look at the columns here, they're in a certain order. That's the order in which you'll see the columns. I don't think my marital status did not drag over, so let me do it again. Okay, so you can see marital status, and then I can drag occupation, and there it is. And I can drag children. Um, I can drag children in here, and I can drag yearly income. So that's some basic summary information about my, let me shrink this a little bit to make room for another visual. I'm going to do this instead. And then I unselect the table, and then I'll click on another visual. So let's say that I want a pie chart. I just click on this. It's added a pie chart down here. With the pie chart selected, I can add various fields for the pie chart, like the legend, the values, details, blah, blah. So I'm going to, let's say that I want a pie chart of, what do I want a pie chart? Let's see. Okay, let me try education. Okay, it's not. So I can use any of these fields. Maybe let's try number of children. One of the ones about to change the type of visual. So it's not the count that I want. So just a second. I don't want the count. Okay, let me use a different field instead because I think so let me click X here to get rid of those values here. And I'm going to use something else other than education. So let me try, okay, let me try occupation and the legend here. Occupation. And so these are the different occupations, clerical management. So that might be a good one for the pie chart. So I'll add this here. And that's the pie chart of the different occupations at AdventureWorks. So like I said, you can create any number of visuals. I can click here outside of any of these two and maybe click on a column chart. And so again, maybe I want a column chart of the occupation. So let's see. Let's see. If I put this, it's going to be occupation. So you can do two variables. Actually, in this case, it doesn't make sense to use occupation. Maybe what I want rather is yearly income on the x-axis. So if I do yearly income, it's giving me, I can do yearly income versus another numeric variable. Actually, let me move yearly income to the y. Okay, so if I drag this up here, let me get rid of it, and then I'll have the yearly income like this. And then as the x, I can add occupation or total. Yeah, let me try occupation on the x instead. Okay, so you can create any kind of visual, but each visual obviously has its parameters. And so for this chart, if I want to do occupation versus yearly income, then I have to drag occupation here. And just a second, I'm not sure this is responding. But anyway, so there are a wide range of, and the second option is for formatting the visual once you've created it. So we'll look at the, okay, so for each it's doing yearly income versus count of occupation. Actually, maybe I want the clustered column chart. So yeah. So for the different incomes, this is a number of occupations. You can flip the axis. I think I had it flipped, but it's okay. I just wanted to show you that you can create a column chart, and you can use options. So I can switch to this option or that option. Or these, it will give you that type of chart, and some of them are more appropriate than others. And so you have a wide range of options. You can play around with the different options, but some are not appropriate or some are not relevant. So I think I'll just keep it as a clustered column chart for now. So that's how to create a basic visual in Power BI. I'll delve more into the formatting options in the next video. So see you then. See you in the next video.